Hello, everybody. We are back for our next upcoming live about MRR. Okay, we're going to be learning about what MRR is. Is it a scam? Should you be using it to start your business? If you want to be able to come up on the stage, you need to come over to YouTube. Everybody that want to be able to come up to the stage, come over to my YouTube so you can be able to come up on stage, because in the few, TikTok is going to go mute. So if you really want to get involved in this conversation, you need to click the link in my bio and come over to YouTube live. Everybody, if you want to participate and you want to get this information, you want to be able to speak, come to the YouTube. Mystic Mentor, come to YouTube. Who is this? Bree, come to YouTube. Everybody should be coming to YouTube because that's where it's really about to take place at. But I know a lot of you guys are not aware of my YouTube. So all you gotta do is click the link in my bio and hit that YouTube video link, and it will take you to my YouTube, and then just come over to the live. Okay. We about to get started now. So y'all know when we left today, how many of you guys was in the earlier live that we had? If you were in the earlier live, we had put a 1 in the comment, because it makes me so mad. Not even mad, it's just so irritating. It's frustrating that people are having a problem with someone telling the truth about a model, a business model that does not work. Now, before we even get started, because a lot of people would like to know, well, why is RBA on the screen? RBA is on the screen because RBA inserted themselves into the conversation. So they had an issue with what I had going on, and they're still literally posting, trying to bully me from not, giving the appropriate information to people. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when people go out and be like, oh, you said this and you said that, when I didn't. If y'all can see, y'all on YouTube, do y'all see the lady said, I'm so sick of this lady bashing my business. I can't wait to sue her for defamation. I want to clear that up. I never bashed the business. I never did. Okay. Here's what I said. I said that MRR is not a sustainable business. And some of you guys don't know what MRR is. If you don't know what that is, let me know so I can explain to you what MRR is. Now, before we finish up, everybody in TikTok, y'all need to be tapping that screen. Now, the issue with MRR, and some of you guys have already expressed this issue. The issue with MRR is it's not a sustainable business, and then it can sometimes be very overwhelming for somebody that's just starting out their business. Now, a lot of people get into these programs because people will say, hey, I bought a $10 course, and in 4 days I made $4,000. Now they got people believing that, oh, I can do the same thing. All I have to do is resell the course, and it doesn't work like that. So that's what we're talking about. We're going to be looking at some reviews. We're going to be hearing from people, because there are some people that come up and share their story. If you are in any of these programs and you would like to share your point of view or your opinion on it, you are definitely welcome to come up. This is not a one-sided conversation, but all we are trying to do is make sure everybody is clear on the fact that if you're going to start yourself a digital products business, you do not want to start your digital product business reselling the course, okay? You don't want to start your business with an MRR. What you want to do is build your own brand. You want to build your very own brand. I'm telling you, you can do this. I did it. It is possible. You can do it. But this is the thing with a lot of people, it can be time consuming, right? So a lot of people are very attracted to when something is already done. They're attracted to that because it seems so much easier to do. Okay. So what happens is that product becomes more attractive to you, but it's not something that's going to be sustainable. So it's not going to be something that's going to be a evergreen product for you. So that's the big issue. Now, what you can do if you decided I want to get an MRR and because I need some information, get your MRR and use it to get the information, not to resell it. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna get an MRR, you want to use that information to build your own brand. You don't want to use it to build your business as reselling that particular product. Because when you do that, then the people that you build those relationships with, they're going to associate you with whatever program you get in, whatever MRR that you get in. So when you begin to pivot and make your own thing, it's going to be a little bit more harder because they're going to be knowing you by what you was already promoting, which is not your brand. Another thing that's really not really good when you do MRRs is that you don't have full control. Okay. So a lot of these programs, they have to wait. Your customer have to wait to be invited into the community. So let's think about it. Let's say you paid someone $300 for a program to get instant access, but you don't get access to day 4 or day 5. How would that make you feel? So because you don't have control of when your customer is allowed into the community, you don't have control of your business. So now you basically really, all you're doing is working to build a community that you don't own. So it's kind of like you think you got a business, but you really don't have a business. You're really working for somebody, right? You working to build somebody else's community, somebody else's brand. So your main goal should be building your own brand. Okay. If you want to come up on stage, let me grab the mic. Let me grab the invite link. I'm going to put it in the comments. You can come up on stage and share your opinion. I know this for a fact that some of the people out there watching me from the back, hello, how y'all doing? I just want to say this publicly. I'm not beefing with nobody. Okay. I'm just simply using my platform to give my audience accurate information when it comes to MRR. Okay. I'm just giving my community accurate information for when it comes to MRR, so that if someone wants to start their own digital product business, they know exactly how they should be starting it so that they don't have to struggle through all the things that we struggled through when we were starting our digital product business. Okay. Any comments, any questions? Everybody in TikTok, y'all tap that screen. If you want to speak, come over to YouTube. If you want to speak, come over to YouTube and click on the link to join the live to speak. Okay. Like I said, how many of you guys in here have a MRR? If you have an MRR, say me in the comments. If you have an MRR, say me in the comments. I see people coming in peeping. If you have an MRR, say me in the comments. So nobody in here have an MRR. Well, that's good. So you want to think about it, right? So if you're thinking about buying an MRR, think about it like this, right? Don't think about how you see everybody posting this stuff online, because I know y'all see people say, "Oh, I bought this course and in 4 days I made $5,000." Okay, that could be true or not true, but 9 times out of 10 is probably not accurate information. So you don't want to go into it thinking that, oh, I'm going to buy a course today and in 5 days I'm gonna make $5,000, because that's not how this works. Even with someone that's very, very new, homeschool, I see you. Even if it's somebody that's very, very new, you're gonna have to take the time to actually learn the industry. Think about when you go to college. Some of you guys probably have been to college. You know how when you go to college, you pick your major, then you got to go through the prereqs before you actually fully in your major. That's just how it is with starting any type of business, and even with digital products. You got to go through all of that learning phase first before you want to start building or putting something out there. So when people tell you, oh, you can start a successful business in 24 hours just buy my MRR course and start reselling it, that's so far from the truth. That's so far from the truth. And what a lot of people are not going to tell you, and y'all, I got some inside scoop. If y'all want the inside scoop, y'all got to tap that screen. I got people that's in the program. Okay. And they've shared some details with me. They shared some things that's been said about me, but I don't care about what's said about me. I just want to talk about what's going on in this industry and figure out how can we fix it. Emil, you too loud. Y'all know I'm a mama. Y'all might hear my kids in the background. But it's a lot of, how do I want to put this? I want to say, okay, it appears to me that some people are okay with not giving people the full truth as long as they're making money. That's how I feel about it. I feel like there are a lot of people in this industry that are not willing to admit the truth, and they know I'm telling the truth because they feel like if they tell the truth to their audience, then they're not going to make any sales. And I'm here to tell you that that's not even true. The more transparent you are with your people, the longer you're going to stay in business. The more they're going to continue to trust you when you do anything with them. But when you do not give them that experience that you presented to them, you set yourself up for your business failing, because now when you do something new, they're going to be like, no, I don't want to buy nothing from you because the last time you played in my face. So if you want to have a sustainable business, you want to be as transparent as possible and make sure you're not misleading people. A lot of people have said that when it comes to MRRs, they felt misled, or they felt like they wasn't given all of the information. And I can believe it because I see it in the marketing that people put out. I see it when you will have people on like different platforms like TikTok and be live, and sometimes I don't know if it can be straight. I don't know really how long people be on there selling that stuff, but it seemed like it'd be a very, very long time. And if you are only able to make money by going live, then you don't have a good business model. You don't have a sustainable business, because if you can only make money going live, what happens when these systems goes down? What happens to your business? And then another thing with MRRs, right? Let's think about it like this. If you build your business, right? You build your business with an MRR and you're not the creator. Let's say something happened to that particular program, and that's the only program you have for your business, and that's what's feeding you and your family. When that program go away, what is your plan B to keep that money coming in? Because you don't have control. What is your plan B? So these are the questions you have to ask yourself when you dive all the way into building your business on reselling a course. You don't want to do that. You want to use that information to build your own brand so that you can be unique and you can stay in demand. But if you don't do that, then you risk the chance of you more than likely losing your business and having to start all over again. You don't want to have to do that. A lot of people that are getting into these businesses are single moms and elderly people. Okay, they're looking for ways to make additional money, so they're already vulnerable. So you don't have time to not have all of the information when you invest into these things. Okay, and if I can be completely honest with you guys, MRR, if I don't know how many of you guys know about I don't know how many of you guys know about MLM, but this is similar to MLM. Okay, so it's like I guess what you can call it like a soft MLM. That's what MRR is. And if you know anything about the history of MLMs, you notice that they always fail, and then it's always a new one, and then the next one. So like even with MRR, in the beginning, I learned about another one. Well, I didn't learn about it. I remember there was a long time ago where they was talking about, I think, legacy. Yes, I see you. Legacy, I believe, probably was one of the first ones, and I think then after that, it was probably DWA, one of them. But it's a lot of them. So you got like DWA, you got DBA, you got UBC, you got Roadmap to Riches. I think that was one of the first ones, actually, if I remember, here on TikTok. And they had like 3 different volumes. And then the newest one is RBA. So every other month or every 6 months or whatever, there's always coming out. Now, here's another thing that people don't talk about with the issues with these programs, right? A lot of people, they see so much information. They see a whole lot of information. They like, oh, this is good. I'm learning a whole lot. But if you, well, you will have to know this to know that it's not a complete product, right? A lot of those programs, like those courses and stuff that you're taking, you still are going to go have to learn more to actually start those particular businesses because they didn't give you all of the information. Okay. Oh, if you got questions, if you're on TikTok and you got questions, come over to my YouTube so you can come up on the mic and ask your questions. If you have any questions, come over to YouTube so you can come up on the mic and ask your questions. Okay. So that's another thing. Like, that's a really, really big problem with a lot of these products. Like, you have enough information to maybe get started, because there are some, if you got to know this stuff, right? If you don't really know that business, you won't know that you're missing information. But if you know that business, you can get in there and say, oh, this is not going to help somebody completely start X, Y, and Z type of business. Okay. Another thing that I learned about these programs, and I'm not naming anybody who this for or who program does this, but another thing that I learned about the school platform, allegedly, and I'm just going to say allegedly, I was told that, you know how when those communities, they put up, oh, we just reached 10K members, or we just reached 30 or 40K, 50K members. Y'all know how they do that? When they showing they like accomplishments for the schools. I've learned that there, a lot of times, those are not true numbers. A lot of those people in there that count are bots. So what I have heard, I'm not going to say what program it was, because y'all swear I be coming for people. I've heard from someone that has an MRR that is on a school platform that there are so many bots in their school platform that when they go into their MRR like database or whatever, their community, and they will put like a message or something on the board, a lot of bots will respond to them and asking them to come in and like, you know, comment and they can help them, but the help is actually for a charge. So there's no real like training in there. So if you want help, you're gonna have to pay an extra fee to get this help and then an extra fee to get that help, allegedly. Like I say, I don't know. That's just what I was told. So that's scary to me, right? That's really, really scary to think that, oh, somebody's telling me to build a 50,000 member community when the majority of them are bots. That's crazy. That is insane. And then I'm not going to say what community. You got people in these MRR communities that, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be quiet on that one because I done said too much. I'm going to just say like this. You got creators of these MRR communities that know how vulnerable people are, so they play on your vulnerability. They're really building this MRR to build them up. But even though they make it seem like they're building you up, but you're building them. Okay? You're building them. And just remember that within, I'm going to be real, just remember that I said this. And then after so much time in this people community, after you work hard and you stand 10 toes down for them and you working for them, they going to ghost you. They're not even going to be in their community no more. They're going to have other people running their community for you. You're not even going to be able to talk to them, even though they sold you, okay? They told you that they're going to help you, but they're nowhere to be found. But every day they posted on the internet how much money they made, and you still ain't make no money because you still need training. I'm just keeping it real. Thank you, Doc. I'm just keeping it real. It's a lot of this going on. So when a lady said that she was going to sue me, she said she going to sue me. I'm like, why would you want to sue me? I didn't do nothing to you. I even told the young lady, I said, come on, let's have a conversation about it. She would not come. Y'all, how many of y'all was in here this morning? If you was in here this morning, say me. I paid someone $500, couldn't get in the course. See? If you was in here this morning, say me. Because I want to ask y'all something. I want to see if y'all was there. That's crazy. I told, yeah, I did. I said, come in, right? This lady went out. Okay, so after the live, we did, right? After the live, we did. After the live, remember when I had invited her to come speak with me? Okay, I invited her to come speak with me. So after we ended the live, apparently, allegedly, but I do have the post here on the screen. Y'all can see it up here, Facebook. I mean YouTube, where it says, she said, "I'm so sick of this lady bashing my business. I can't wait to sue her for defamation." Right? Somebody sent it to me. I'm not gonna say their name. They said they just wanted me to know what was happening on, Facebook with my name on it. So somebody went into the lady comment and she said, no, she never said that your business was a scam, right? The lady said that I started changing up my story when she came into the live. Now, y'all know that's a lie. She said I changed my story up when she came into the live. But before that, I was telling everybody that she was a scammer. That's what she said. And I'm like, no, I did not. No, I did not. And then let me show y'all what she said. Also, somebody sent me. Let me find it. I got the screenshot. Where is it? This is what she said, y'all. Right here. If you want to see the screen, you need to come to YouTube. She said right here, this is she talking about the program now, okay? Because when I was talking about how people are not getting the help that they need, this is what I guess she's saying pertaining to what I had to say. She said, like, you either apply what's being taught, take advantage of all the income opportunities and business startups, or don't. But to bash a MRR community because 2 to 5 people out of 36,000 isn't good at marketing yet and hasn't made sales, absolutely nothing to do with us. So my thing is, are you saying out of that 36,000, only 5 people ain't making no money, but the rest is? Come on. So she trying to say that only maybe 5 people saying that they're not making no money in the community, but the rest of them are making community. Now, I just told y'all, I got the inside scoop that 36,000 ain't even accurate. A lot of them are bots. A lot of them are bots. I ain't gonna tell you how it happened because then they might know where my scoop came from. I know that there is more. Somebody say that they know that there is more. There are more. I'm sure there are more people having problems. I'm sure. Thank you for the heart, Doc. I'm sure. I'm in that group. Okay, I like when people are in it so they can talk about it. You want to come up on the mic, open door? Let me invite you. Let me get the link. Let me put it in the comments. Come on up. This is y'all. Let me put this comment up. Open door say I'm in that group, and there's a lot in there that say they not making it, period. They don't want to come up. They don't want to come up, but they definitely said that there's a lot more than 5 people in there saying that they're not making money. Okay. And the reason why is because they have to understand that the money is not going to come from reselling the course. I'm going to keep saying that. You got to get in there. Okay. You got to get in there if you're really, really serious. You got to get in there and learn what you need to learn. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Even after you learn that, okay, you're going to have to get some coaching. You are. So if they're not offering you coaching, you got to ask yourself, where am I going to go get the proper coaching to get my business started up properly? They're not going to tell you that. When you get into these type of programs, I'm going to be real with you. That's why you got to read the fine print. When you get in these type of programs, you got to always ask about what is the coaching like and who will I be coached by? Because if you don't, you find yourself in these type of situations where you feel overwhelmed and you cannot process it all by yourself. Someone said, just saying there is thousands not making it. She's actually making a mini course now. Seems like she needs money too. Oh, wow. I don't know. But I know a lot of times with these programs, they do have to find other ways to make money because you guys have to understand how the MRR platform works. And that's probably why a lot of the MRR programs are going to affiliate marketing. Well, at least trying to attempt to go to affiliate marketing. Okay. So what's happening is when you build a MRR program, you still have overhead costs. Okay. You still have overhead costs. So you got to be able to cover that. Now, if you sell your program to all these people and all these people are selling the program to other people, you're creating more costs for you because the audience is bigger. So you got to pay for that volume. So that's why they need to make more money to be able to cover the platform to keep it up and running for all the people that actually bought it from them. Okay. Somebody say they are selling it the same information over and over again. Yes, that has been said. That is common in these particular communities. It go from one community to the next one. Somebody take it from somebody else community, put it in this community, put it in this community, and then of course we have access to PLRs. So people are selling PLRs. Everybody got the same PLRs. So the same PLRs you got in one course, you make in one academy, you might get in another academy. It's just a lot going on. And this is why you do not resell, you do not build your business on reselling a MRR. Okay. This is why. And you don't, if you want to talk and disagree, come on, let's talk about it. And that's exactly why it's all going affiliate, and that's fine. It's all fine, but they got to be ethical. Yes, a lot of it. That's the thing. It's a lot of unethical practices going on in there. Okay, I'm talking about an MRR community. I'm not talking about a certain community because that ain't none of my business. I'm talking about just the MRR community. There's a lot of unethical practices happening in the MRR community, and you don't want to find yourself attached to this stuff. This is why you want to build your own brand that you can protect, that nobody else can have control over. Because when you join MRRs, y'all, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I ain't trying to be funny. You ain't got no real business. You a worker. You are a worker. I'd rather do affiliate than play with MRR. Okay. I'd rather be a whole affiliate. Okay. Than to even play with an MRR. Okay. So no, I do make my own products. I do make my own products. What's the difference between a store selling 30 varieties of bread to everyone? Okay, I'll tell you what the difference is. That's a good question. That's a great question, right? And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Okay, let's picture this. We're in the store, right? We're in Walmart, right? And we're in the bread aisle. Every bread is a different what? Brand, right? It got a different name on it. It may even be the same bread, but it got a different brand name on it. Now, here's the thing with MRRs. MRRs all have the same name. You cannot brand it as your own. So even if I did, you know how you do private label, right? White label, white label. You can change it and put your name on it, and it can be McDonald's bread, but it's your brand name on it. That's the big difference. See, I think y'all getting it now. I think it's coming to y'all senses now. That is the key. Even though you see a million different brands in the store, each one of them have a different brand name. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Am I losing you? You may have a row of breads and all be the same thing, but they are different brand names. So you're gonna pick your bread based off that brand. Even though somebody else is selling that same bread, they just like your brand better. And that's what's going to keep you in business. That's what's going to keep you sustainable. And this is why MRR is not a sustainable business. You have to build your own brand. Does that make sense, Good Burger? Look at you, Good Burger. See, you build it. That's a brand. You got your little Good Burger name. That's easy to remember. Does that make sense, Good Burger? Y'all remember the movie? Welcome to the Good Burger. Welcome to the Good Burger home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Can I take your order? Welcome to Good Burger. Y'all know what I mean? And then, people would say this. We're not teaching. So, okay, say right. So would you prefer PLR? Oh, yes. I stand 10 toes down with a good PLR. But with that PLR, you have to edit it. Don't do like these people that be act like they don't know what they're doing. You gotta edit it. That's a good question. I love that question. Yes, I will always prefer. If you want to see my screen, come over to YouTube. You got to come over to YouTube so you can see what they see. If you want to get started and you don't want to do it all by yourself, get you a good PLR or get your butt in Chat GPT. Get you a good PLR or get in Chat GPT. I'm gonna stand by a good PLR any day. They've been around forever. They're gonna always work because you can brand them and you can make them your own. Just always remember that whenever you get in these PLRs, you want to make sure you read your licenses to see what you can and can't not do before you make that purchase. Okay. You want to always make sure you read your license because you don't want to do something that you're not allowed to do with that particular PLR. But I'll be honest with y'all, with Chat GPT and DeepSeek and stuff like that, you don't really even need a PLR no more. You just need a niche and a title to get it done. And you can let AI do it for you. And then once AI get it all compiled for you, you go in and put all your value in there. You can do it like that. You can literally let AI do it for you. Then you get it and you edit and put all the value that you want to put in there. What I missed, what's the topic here? We're talking about MRRs. We're talking about MRRs. Okay. And why you should not start your business with the MRR. You want to use the MRR to learn material that you want to learn, but you don't want to build your business reselling the MRR because that's not your brand. That's key too. You got to understand that is not your brand. This is somebody else's brand. And your success is really in somebody else's hand. Anything go wrong with that program, that platform, you don't have control to get it fixed immediately. You got to wait on somebody. You need to have control of your digital business. Also, when somebody buy from you, when you're building your business with an MRR, you got customers that may have to wait 4 or 5 days before they can get into a community, and now they upset with you because they done spent $200 and they've been waiting 4 days to get to what they paid for. But you got their money. But you don't have control of that because you are not the creator. So then that becomes problematic. Now let's say something happens to the creator. And then there's no way for your customers to get into this program that you've been putting all your energy into. And now they say, I want my money back. Let's say you made $5,000 worth of sales. You just lost $5,000 and you ain't going to get them fees back because you already know when they pay, you have transaction fees. So that's going to cost you a lot of money. You can't afford to do that. You're welcome, Good Burger. Good Burger say great insight. Yeah. So that's what I want y'all to understand. This is not about, saying don't support a particular program, but you got to know what you're getting yourself into. You got to really understand what an MRR is because they're not giving you all of that information. What they lead you with is, hey, I bought this course for $17 and guess what? 4 days later, okay, I made $4,000. Now you think, oh, I could do it too. And then they say, well, yeah, you can do it too. Get the same course that I use and do this. You're going to do the same thing that I did. It's not that hard. Just go live on TikTok for 8 hours. You're going to make some sales. Go ahead and doctor up y'all numbers. Oh, y'all wanted me to show y'all how they be doctoring up the numbers. I'll show y'all how they do that in a minute on the screen. They doctor up their numbers, their earnings. You got fake screenshots, fake testimonies. And then now you build your business around it. And then when it hit the fan, everybody going to be looking at you because you attach your brand to it. Oh, yeah. If you want to see the numbers, how many of y'all want to see how they want me to show y'all how they doctor up these numbers? And let me tell you how I learned this. It's so crazy. I learned this on TikTok. There was this guy in 2020, I think 22. He did a video about this was happening on Shopify. Okay. This was happening, Emil, leave her alone. This was happening on Shopify. He was breaking it down how they was cooking the numbers on Shopify. Then I went to another networking event and I had a buddy that was in IT that was telling me how they was making fake screenshots with other programs, but all they were doing was photoshopping it. I know you can do this, but this is what they do. So I'm gonna show y'all what they do. Let me get in my system. Tell me when y'all can see my screen. I'm gonna use this page here. Let me show y'all what they do. Let me go to my uploads. I showed some of y'all earlier today. So watch this, y'all. It's so crazy. Every time I do it, I just be like, dang, this is crazy. Okay, let me see. You want to put it in your ear? Yeah. Okay, let me see. There you go. Thank you. You're welcome. So let's say, for instance, this is my revenue, right? This is my total revenue in my stand store. Okay. Let's say I wanted to make somebody think I made $1 million in my stand store instead of 300,000, right? Let's say I want to make them believe I made $1 million. Watch what I'm gonna do. If you click on this picture, y'all, it's crazy, and you hit edit. Wait a minute, it's gonna come up in a minute. So you hit edit, and then you go over here. Where is it called? The grab the text. Grab the text. You hit that button, right? Watch what this thing finna do. It's crazy. People be playing out here with people. So if you hit grab for text, it's gonna come up like this. You gotta click on what you want to change. So if I click this, look, boom, and I hit grab, y'all watch finna happen. You gotta come to YouTube if you want to see my screen. You gotta come to YouTube. Y'all see that? Now what it's gonna let me do is change this number. Y'all watch this. I'm finna make it $1 million. Baby, I'm finna tell the people I made $1 million. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm telling people I made $1 million. So you wanna cook your number, right? You can do that, and then you put 00, and then you gotta change the font. When I tell you I got the inside scoop, I know what's going on. Then you go change the font. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm gonna put this. Wait a minute. I forgot. You gotta lock it. I be learning all type of stuff, and I just come tell y'all because I think it's just only fair that you tell people what's going on. All right. Oh no, I don't supposed to lock it. What I supposed to do? I know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to group it. It's a group function. Just give me a minute. Let me show you what they do. Did it do it? It's a group. It's a group. You gotta group it. Is it grouping? It's not doing it. Why is it not letting me group it? It's a way that they group it so that it don't move like this. You see how it's moving? That number should move with it. I don't know how to do it because I don't be doing that scammy stuff, but you're supposed to be able to group it. It's a way in Canva you can group it. Like, I don't know how they do it, but you can group it where you don't have to move this by itself. You can make it all together. Now look at this. Okay, look at this compared to this. And even look at that font. That font don't even look too good. So I'm gonna do this. You can compare the two. You can literally compare the two. You can change it to try to get it to look as close as you want it as it is to this font right here. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. That's about close. That's about close. Y'all see that? I ain't no pro in this. I just know that that's how they do because somebody told me. But they can make it look just like this. Okay? That make it look just like this. Okay? And that's what they've been doing. Literally cooking numbers on the internet and then telling people they made money. Even people that haven't made any sales. Even people that haven't made any sales, they will use those screenshots to draw people in. Like if they knew they have, I'm just gonna say allegedly, they have coaches that will give them screenshots to use for their lives. You say, hell, at this point you could just save it and it still look legit. Oh, well, that's true too. But I want to say, they make sure it look good. They make sure it look good. Okay, they make sure. So, like I say, I'm not saying a particular company. I'm just saying within the community that is what's happening. I'm not naming one company or other. I'm saying this is what happened in the MRR community, and that's why people are not making as much money. Listen, some people. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Some people are making money, but not a large number amount of people. Okay, not a large amount of people. So in the MRR field, okay, in the MRR field, most people don't make money reselling it. MRR stands for master resale rights. So keep that in mind. Research has shown that most people that buy into MRR to resell the course, they don't make money reselling that course. Some people do, but not all people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's something that most people don't talk about. They don't want to talk about it. And that's why they won't tell you that research has shown that MRR is not a sustainable business to use to resell a course. If you're using it to get the information to get started, that's great. That's a great thing to do. But if you're using it to build a long-term business, hold on, y'all. If you if you're using it to build a long-term business, then it's not going to be sustainable. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? So what you got to get from this, what I want you to get from this is it's okay to go get the information. It's okay to get the information and use it to build your own brand. But do not come out here jumping on an MRR, okay, and thinking that you're going to make a whole lot of money, a lifetime of money, selling a MRR for forever. Somebody said the first sign that you should run and find someone else to purchase from are creators with large numbers. I don't know if I will Sandy automatically agree with that, because there are some of us that are making really good money. Okay, it is, and sometimes I do show my income, but I'd rather show you my stand plat. I made 150 grand in less than 15 days. Okay, so it's possible, but if you are a newbie, you can't compete with me. I'm just gonna be real. I don't care if it lose sales for me. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna make sure you have the information you need, because as a newbie, you don't have the skill set that I have to get out here and jump out there day one and make $5,000 an hour. You just don't. Emil, go outside. You don't have those skill sets. So you are not going to produce the same results. So you may see me say, hey, I made $150,000 in 15 days, in less than 15 days, but I've been doing this since 2012. So I got to make sure I make that clear. I've been doing this since 2012. I already have other successful businesses. I have money to drop into my business to get my business more brand awareness, all of that stuff that most newbies are not going to have. So what you're going to find yourself, it may take you a year to really build a real momentum with your business, because it's a new business. So when you see people say, oh, I got into this program 3 days ago, and on day 5 or day 6, I made $5,000, that's probably overstating the truth. If you brag on every live, now that I can agree with. If you brag on every live and every post that shows something about the person, you're right. You're right. And then also with that, you get a lot of times what I've seen, if you just kind of like pay attention online, when those creators of these MRR programs start talking about how much money they make, if you pay attention, you'll see how some of their members will come and say, oh, I can't wait till I make money and this and that. Mind you, they would never respond to them. But these people are in their community, and you convince them to get in this community. You're showing them that you're making money every day, but they're not making no money. Now, you and your friends, your clique, y'all might be making money. Because y'all, let me tell y'all how this go, right? I'm gonna give y'all the scoop on the industry. And if you ever been in MLM, I'm talking about deep in MLM, I ain't lying. If you know in these streets to know how to get sales, before somebody leak a product, they gonna go to the experts. So we gonna get the products first. We gonna get in. We gonna have the inside school. We gonna be on beta mode. Okay, we gonna be on beta mode. We gonna be the first ones in. So normally what happens is the people that get in first, that's who make the most money. okay, in these MRRs. Y'all want to be the people that make the more money and the people that got the right skills, people that know marketing, all of that. Then as they start, and they're going to make the money from building that team, building them people up under them. But what's going to happen, it's like the balloon going to bust. It's going to get oversaturated. It's going to be too many people with it. And then the public going to finally catch on to it. And then you're going to have to come and create a new one. That's how they get you to buy a course and a mentorship. Yes. You can also go to, hold on. Somebody said you can also go to properties from the web page and physically change it from website, and don't tell anyone I told you. Well, you didn't tell us. You didn't tell us. You didn't tell us. Somebody said that's not true. I'm telling you for fact. I'm telling you what I've experienced. That's definitely true. It does happen. People that's listen. Okay, y'all. Let me put y'all on. Go get your shoes. The people that created the MRR. Let me tell y'all. These people come from the MLM space. They know the game. I'm telling you. They know what they're doing. And what you do with MRR, listen. When you join an MRR, it's similar to MLM. All you really doing is building that creator's brand. And what you're going to do is, I'm telling y'all, I know this, I've been in it. What you want to do is, what they're going to do is, after you build their brand up so much, hold on, y'all. Yeah. After you build your brand up, their brand up so much, they're going to prepare to launch a new program with those contacts that you help them get. Okay? They're gonna, because you're the one building that brand. So even though you may be in an MRR with 50,000 people, you don't have that contact list of 50,000 people, but the creator does. So you're building the creator's brand. And that's why I keep saying, spend your time building your brand and not someone else's brand. You can buy their product, but don't buy their product to resell it. Focus on building your brand like we did. That's why we build our own brand. That's why we out here with our own brands. Because that's where the real money at. When you take control of your business. If you do MRR, you really don't have a business, because you don't have no control. You really like a worker, like you paid to work for somebody. You probably should have got into affiliate marketing. For real. That's what's going on. Any questions? If you got any questions, come over to my YouTube and join the chat. I'll put the link in so you can come up. You got something to say, come over to my YouTube and we can talk about it. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Tyler. I hope I said your name right. You wanna get in to get the information. That's key. Get in, get the information, and use it for your business. You started with an MRR, right? No, I didn't. Never, ever. Anybody that know me, that I know, I never mess with an MRR. I don't mess with MRR. I don't even teach my students that. I teach ownership. I'm very big on ownership. Very, very big. Very big on ownership. What does RBA stand for? If they in here and they want to tell you, because I don't even want to say their name because they already said they want to sue me. Somebody can tell her in the chat. Because I don't want them to think I'm targeting them. Oh, Tyler. Okay. Okay, that's cute. I purchased RBA for the content information. Good job, Lopez. Good job. Good job. Any questions for me, guys? Any questions? What is MRR? Yes, master resale right. Okay, so that's when you buy a course to get the rights to resell it. Emil, stop, please. That is when you buy a course and then you get the rights to resell it. Now, you can't rebrand it or anything. You don't have control to do that, but you can resell it, okay, and get 100% profit. Okay, but listen, this is how we know MRR is not working. If y'all go do y'all research, a lot of these programs that started off as MRRs, they are now trying to transition into what we call affiliate marketing. But y'all pay attention. Here's the thing. This is where they're going to get y'all at, because y'all don't know no better. You don't pay to be no affiliate marketer for nobody company. I'm going to say that again, because a lot of y'all probably don't even know this, but they're going to say that I'm lying too about this as well. Okay? You don't pay to be an affiliate marketer for a company. You go get a link. They give you your link. Now, you may have to be approved. Keep that in mind. So you can't just go be an affiliate for a company. You can go to ClickBank. This is the website. If you want to be an affiliate marketer, you can go to clickbank.com and get an affiliate link. And then every time someone click on your link and make a sale, then you can get a commission for it. That's completely free. Emil, stop. Stop. It's completely free. Now, once you get approved, you can put your link on your website. You can put it on social media, all that type of stuff. What they're going to do now is they're turning these MRRs into affiliate marketing programs, but then telling people in order to be an affiliate, you got to pay for it. So you still consider semi MRR MLM. Does that make sense? And Mel, give him over there. Does that make sense? Let me unfollow. Can't stand this people selling dreams. Thought this was left in. No, and that's the thing, right? I'll tell you in just a moment. What is it that you do exactly? Humbly asking. I'm an accountant. I'm an accountant and a business coach. I'm an accountant and business coach. No, I don't have a problem with you asking me what I do. That's not a bad question. This person says, what is affiliate marketing? It's not a dumb question. No question is dumb. This platform that I have is to educate the people that don't know. That's why I do what I do. I've been doing this since 2012. I always come to educate, and sometimes the truth can hurt, but I come to give you guys the right information so you guys can make the right investments when you're trying to grow financially. Okay. So affiliate marketing is where you, let's say for instance, what is Tranesia? Did I say that right? I think I said it right. So what you can do is, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say for instance, you wanted to work with Amazon. You can go sign up for Amazon Associates program. Okay, that's the affiliate marketing program. When you sign up for them, you're able to share links from items from their website in your content. And if somebody click a link on click your link and buy from it, Amazon will give you a percentage of that, give you a commission rate, like a percentage of that purchase amount. Let me show you something. Because I want to make this simple for you. Let me go to this ClickBank website so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. Do I want to end this? No, I don't want to close that window. Hold on. I want to keep that window open. So let me go right here. I'm going to go to ClickBank so you guys can see what that looks like. How much time we got? We got about 4 more minutes. I can show y'all this within 4 minutes. Okay. Okay. Here we go. ClickBank. Let me share my screen with you guys. Here's ClickBank. Let me do view marketplace. Let me make sure none of my personal information don't show up. Okay. No, how do I just sign in? It's not, I just want to sign in. ClickBank home. No, don't ask me nothing. Y'all don't need to know who I'm speaking with. They trying to get me to start over. I already have a ClickBank account. Let me see. Why is it not letting me sign in? Okay, there we go. Log in. Here we go. Affiliate. There we go. Marketplace. I'm trying to get to the marketplace for you guys. I gotta log in. I don't ever remember my password. And I think this happened to us the other day, but I wrote my password down in my little notebook. So let me find out what did I make the password. Because I don't ever remember the password, y'all. Because they want you to make these crazy little passwords. All right, let me show y'all. I'm getting in there now. And this is the last thing I'll show you guys. I'll be back tomorrow and we can talk more about it. We can talk more about it tomorrow. That is the password. L 19. Did I put that in? 19. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I did the password. I did do the password wrong. Okay. I'm going to show y'all my screen in just a minute. So y'all can see how you get your free affiliate links. And you can start just, you know, promoting these links. This is how you can start a free business if I could be honest with you. Okay. So let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Let me stop sharing that one. Yes, we can connect outside of live. You can go to my website and go to contact me. ClickBank Marketplace. Yep, this is it. Okay, so can y'all see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see it? Can y'all see my screen? If you're on TikTok, you got to come to my YouTube to see my screen. YouTube, can y'all see the screen? Trying to make sure y'all see it before I start moving around here. Ain't nobody said nothing yet. Can y'all see it? Okay, you can see it. Okay, look. So with ClickBank, right here, these are the different niches you can go into. So let's say, for instance, y'all know health and wellness is really good. You go right here and you can find a link that's doing really good. This link is doing good, and you can market this. You can say, okay, I want to market this, and you can start marketing this on your social medias. Or you can create, another thing you can do is you can create, let me show y'all, wait a minute, because it didn't show y'all that page, the other page open. You can create a YouTube page. You could just dedicate your YouTube page to this one little product. That's why a lot of people have different YouTube pages, because when it comes to affiliate marketing, you could brand one YouTube page around one affiliate link. So this is a weight loss pill. You can make your YouTube around this weight loss pill, and then just put your link out there. And if anybody click on it and buy, you're gonna get your commission. And that's completely free. So that's affiliate marketing. You don't pay to be an affiliate marketer. Same thing with, let me show y'all Amazon. Amazon affiliate. It's free. I literally used to walk people through to get set up on Amazon affiliate. But now I just don't be feeling like being bothered. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a lot. I got enough going on with all these one-on-one coach meetings and stuff. I don't be having a whole lot of time. But let me show y'all here. Let me find the link. That is not it. Oh, and then you can also get into the Amazon influencers program. I'm in that, but you have to be invited to it. You have to be invited to it. But you can apply for the right here. Y'all see right here? Y'all follow me. I want y'all to learn this stuff, because if I ain't here, y'all should be able to know how to do this. Y'all see right here where it says become an affiliate? Y'all see that? Right here. Become an affiliate. You don't have to pay to be no affiliate of a company's program. Okay? It's free. If they telling you got to pay to be an affiliate, they ain't doing it right. Okay? So you go right here. If you click on become an affiliate, oh, see, I'm already an affiliate. I don't even be doing nothing with it, this thing, but I'm already an affiliate. So they not gonna let me go through the dang on I ain't gonna be able to show y'all how to do it. I'm gonna have to do it from an account where I'm not logged in. Let me see if I can log out and show y'all what I'm talking about. I might have to sign out. Let me sign out, because it's gonna take you to my I want y'all to see like how you sign up. That's what I want y'all to see. Because that was definitely not showing. Then they still got me logged in. Now they got me logged in on my business account. Okay, can I log out of here too? They don't want me to be great. They don't want me to show y'all this. Ain't nobody but the devil. This thing won't let me log out. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see if we can do it now. Amazon. I don't want to log in. I just want to go to the... I wonder if you only can see that page when you logged in. I didn't think about that. And still put it... Okay, let me see if I could do that. It's really simple too. Like, they don't want me to be great and show y'all. It's not hard at all. Okay, I'm not signed in. This should work, y'all. Let me see. Let me share with y'all. Then we're going to get out of here. Because I definitely don't want to leave without showing y'all this. Okay, so Amazon here. Okay, there we go. So if we go back down there at the bottom, all the way at the bottom of the site, right here in this bluish box, become an affiliate. We're going to hit on there. It's going to do its thing. And then y'all see this right here? Amazon Associates, Amazon's affiliate marketing program. And it just tell you, sign up, recommend, earn up to 10% in associates commission. Y'all see that? That's free. That's how affiliate marketing works. Now, the thing about you got to know about affiliate marketing though, because a lot of people, you got to be on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube if you want to see my screen. The thing that a lot of people don't know with affiliate marketing, like I'm part of a Brand Cycle affiliate marketing program. I'm a part of Walmart. I'm part of what's the other one I'm part of? Printify. I'm part of I got a lot of I'm a part of a lot of different affiliate programs, right? And you don't pay to be in these programs. Now, some of them like Brand Cycle, I know a lot of, well, when I first got started with Brand Cycle, they wanted you to have a large following on online. So I was able to get in because I had a large following on all my platforms. But some of them, like depending on what company it is, there may be some things that they want you to have to actually qualify to be approved to market they program and become an affiliate. So some of them you can get like instant affiliate, like with ClickBank, you can go in there, find your link, make sure it's linked to your account, and then start, marketing it. Somebody said every has affiliate marketing. Yeah, every company has affiliate marketing because it's basically free advertising. Yes, that's what affiliate marketing is. Basically free advertising, which people do anyway, but not with the intention to making their own money. Correct. So what is the difference between this and SWC? I don't know. Where is True here today? True have way more information because he's been in MRR. Let's see if he want to come up and explain to y'all. He's been in MRR. Okay, let me give you the link. Come on, join the live. He's been in MRR. He's purchased them. So he knows. Like, I don't do MRR. I just know that MRR is not a sustainable business. And I want to make sure people are getting the right information because I just learned about SWC. I knew about DWA and DBA, roadmap, legacy, RBA is the new one. I didn't know about the DBA, DWA. So is it free? Is the affiliate free? She say DWA, SWA is affiliate. So do you get your affiliate links free, or do you got to pay to get a link? Your affiliate links free, or do you got to pay to get a link? It's not free. That's not affiliate marketing
because you're in the community now. So like,
well, that's
so
not,
yeah, I was saying earlier today. Yeah, I was saying earlier
True, you got me on both.
Started off as MRR.
True, you got me on. True, you got me on TikTok and YouTube. Pick YouTube, like you did earlier. Because I'm getting the background. We can't hear you on YouTube, True. We can't hear you on YouTube. Yeah, if it's not free, that's not affiliate marketing. That's not. Affiliate marketing is free. And that's why we got to be very careful with the terms that we use. That's why I keep telling people, be careful with the terms that you use and what you call in products, because then you can mislead people.
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
There you go. Okay, that goes True. Let me get that
Sweet.
True up here.
Yeah, so DWA, SWA, like those communities, they came out over a year ago at this point. Like I actually started in the MR space, the MRR space. I started myself in March of last year, but I got introduced to it in October of 23. So I've seen it come and go. I've seen everything from people getting in with Legendary Marketer, being scammed out of the $7 into the $2,500 program. Then they started doing MRR, and it's not that anyone is saying that MRR itself like is bad, but no one's going into it saying, hey, buy this, get the information, build your own brand. They're saying, hey, buy this and you can start making sales, without the caveat of like, when I say sales, I mean resell this product. And what P is saying is that it's not that that's bad per se, but you're not building your own brand. You quite literally are just building the brand of the creator. So like DWA, SWA, they're communities that were MRR, but as people were buying into the programs, the founders were like, oh wait, we actually are not making enough money to cover the overhead of these communities. So what do? Oh, we have to rebrand. And the only way to do that is to go back to affiliate marketing methods, since those have been around, since 1989, like, is to go back to, giving people a slight commission for doing it. But the problem is that people had already bought into an MRR product. So although those leaders can change the licensing, it's just not a true affiliate program, because affiliate in itself is just giving you the ability to market for somebody and make a slight commission for it. So those are legit communities, but not necessarily like real affiliate. And I've been in them. I've done large containers where I've spent 10K to be in a large container, and then also to drive out, fly out to be with the creators and stuff. Like, I've done all that stuff. In this regard right here, the only thing that's really being said is like, just don't get into these programs thinking that that's what's going to do it for you, thinking that you are the one out of blah blah blah, however many people that's just gonna get lucky, or who already have some of the experience. Like, a lot of these people come from the MLM space. They come from being digital creators already, so they are using the tactics and techniques that they've had for 5, 6, 7, 8 years in this space to get people to buy in without giving them the factual information. And then you have someone else like P, who quite literally has legitimate businesses, and then also in the digital space, and is making great money in the digital space, saying, hey, it's not all what it seems to be. At least let somebody tell you a little bit more about the information, which is MRR in itself is not sustainable. And if you don't believe it, then go look at Roadmap 3.0, which is now Roadmap exclusive. Go look at DWA, which is now DWA 2.0. Go look at Legendary Marketer, which does not exist anymore. Go look at the mentorship course. Go look at passable profits. Go look at there's so many names can be named out, because they do exist, and a lot of people have made money from selling them. A lot of people have made money from creating their own stuff, but that's not necessarily the baseline. That's not going to happen for everyone. And if you also don't believe it, then you can actually go look into some of the lawsuit stuff that was happening last year in the MRR space, because as you know, if someone has access to your content, they can actually just try to sell it however they want to. And that's what was happening, is that people were taking content from MRR courses, putting it in their own courses, since they were like able to download the videos and then just sell it as their own, and got into some lawsuits about it. So yeah, it really truly is just about making sure you know what you're doing. And if you're going to do affiliate marketing, you have to understand that going the MRR way entry is not the true affiliate way. And I think that that's what's P saying in regards to like DWA, SWA, RBA, and all those others.
You are absolutely correct. Now, someone here said while you were speaking, I'm trying to keep up with these freaking comments. We're not trying to ignore anyone. But someone said that, okay, what you're saying is not true, that you was loud and wrong. So Chanel Rose, would you like to come up on YouTube and state, your opinion about this?
Right. And it's also like
Oh, she say,
you're
she say,
building right
Heaven
there.
say, this is why, who's getting sued? I'm not sure who's getting sued. She said, this is why you're getting sued. Um, Somebody said, I really want to help people make money and not depend on a 9 to 5. And at the same time, I want to quit my 9 to 5 job and work for myself. So this is an eye opener. Yes, that's what we do over here. We want to do it the legit way. We don't want to do it with taking advantage of people. We want to give people. Jay is suing you for talking about her business. I'm not talking about her business, but I'm glad you know what's going on. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. Nobody is talking about Jay's business. Okay. So if you want to make this about Jay, we want to. You see how they up? Then I'm brought the lady back up all over Facebook. I'm not even Jay friend. Last time I know is that someone sent me a screenshot of what Jay said she was going to sue me, and I said, well, tell her to do that because I did nothing to her for her to sue me. But I got lawyer money too. But I'm sure in the end I will laugh. Okay. So thank you for speaking your opinion because I didn't do anything to her for her to sue me for it. I don't even know what heaven is talking about. But any more questions? Any more questions before we get out of here? As I said, if you want to make smart money decisions and you want to build a sustainable business, you do not purchase an MRR to resell and build your business. You are not doing anything but building someone else's business and brand. You are not a business owner. You are a worker. You work for them. They have total control of your business in your pockets. If their software or whatever goes down, your business goes down with it too. Okay. Anytime something happened with that business, it happens to you too. You don't have full control. You can't control your pricing. Okay. You can't control the brand name. Okay. You know why I got a lot of time on my hand? Because I make a lot of money in my sleep. So I got a lot of free time. That's why you do this. So because you want freedom, you want freedom of time. Once you get to this point where I'm at, you got a whole lot of time to do whatever you want to do. Okay. But that's the goal, right? You want the goal to be able to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it because you don't work at nobody 9 to 5. So you have a lot of time to sit and talk and educate people so that they don't be bamboozled or scammed by someone. So yeah, I thank God that God has put me in a position, okay, to be able to have the time to present this information to people. Okay. MRR is and y'all see how they be calling me all names, but they say I'm the one out here calling people names. I be called everything but a child of God, but I'm the bad person. I'm the villain. You guys are so cute to me. You guys are so cute. I love it. You guys are so beautiful. So beautiful. But I want you to be able to get to that point too where you have more than enough time where you're literally making money in your sleep and you can use your time to educate the masses. You can use your time to educate the people that are unaware. You can use your time to educate people that just feel stuck and need a few, answers to some questions where you can finally get to that level. Praise God. I wish that on everybody that's listening to this live. I wish and pray that God bless you with the freedom of time where you can wake up every day like I do and say, hey, what do you want to do today? What is it? Y'all remember that cartoon? I can't remember what it was called. But then they used to say, what do you want to do? And he said, well, try to take over the world. Y'all remember that cartoon? Every time I think about where I'm in life, I always say, ask myself, what you want to do? Like I literally can wake up and decide what I want to do every day with my time because I'm my own boss, have been since 2014. And now I teach other people how to do it as well. So I thank God for that. May I ask what it is that you do. My first time, I'm an accountant and business coach, and also a Florida real estate agent. Good job, Inspire. See, Inspire say, to be honest, this is why I purchased RBA, for build my own brand and help along the way. That's good. MRR is master resale rights. This is when you can buy someone else, when you buy someone else's product to resell. But that's not how you want to build your business. You don't want to do that. You can get it for the information, because there are some pretty good ones out there with some really good information. But a lot of times, a lot of them are just basic information. You're still going to end up needing help and coaching. So just do your research and make sure you're going to have the assistance that you need when you get in those programs. And they also will change the rules on you. They'll change the rules on you. So let's talk about it. So let's say, for instance, if you bought an MRR when it first came out for $5, right? And then you were told that you can sell it for at minimum $5, right? Follow me. And then maybe a month later or 2 months later, they said, well, now you can no longer sell this for $5. You got to sell it for at least $125. Now you put your business in a situation where you may no longer be in business because you were barely making sales with the $5 price. How in the world are you going to make the sales with the $125 price?
That part.
So now your business goes under. So think about that. Think about that as well, because you lose control of your business and being able to price your products where it actually can be affordable for your particular market. Okay. So understand that too. That's very, very important. I'm telling you, because I don't want y'all to experience stuff. I experienced a lot of this in MLM, and some of y'all probably don't know what that is. But a lot of this, what's going on now with MRR, is very similar to MLM. The only thing is you don't have like the upline, the downline, with all that stuff where you got people up under you and then you make a commission from it. They don't have all that complication stuff. You just get 100% of your sale. So this is how the game go, because that's how they got us with the MLM. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was in the MLM. I was, but then I realized they was hustling my behind. So I had to get on and get on with the get going. So what they do is you buy into their product, right? You buy into their product, and then when you buy into their product, you start building your team. And then when you build your team, you get a percentage from your team members that make sales. So every time one of your team members makes sales, you'll get a percentage, and then they'll build a team. And every time the person that they bring in, they'll make a percentage. And then you got to pay like a monthly fee to stay in it. Like to stay in the MLM, you got to pay that monthly fee to stay in it. You got like this minimum amount that you got to spend every month to stay in it to get the money. But then it get overwhelmed because you find yourself really promoting the creator's brand. You literally rebrand I had to stop because I was messing up PMATHIS brand. People was identifying me with the MLM. And I was like, no. I'm messing up my brand. So I had to completely cut it and take it away, because now my people thought I was transitioning into another company, but I was just in the affiliate marketing program. So I'm not the affiliate marketing, the MLM program. So I had to stop doing it because it was killing my brand. And then when the company went under, people was like, what happened? What happened? I was like, well, I ain't the owner, but they make their own decisions. So when it's gone, it's gone. Ain't really nothing you can do about it.
That part. I was talking to someone in the Instagram who I went to, do a little quick audit on their store and saw that they had one of the programs that I was in. And I was basically saying to them, like, because they're very loud in this chat as well. It's like, I was like, but you're in that group, so like, it's true. And they're, defending themselves, saying like, but not everybody's like that. And that's fine. There are 8 billion people in the world. You only feel offended because it's triggering you for some reason. Why is it triggering you? It's true. And the reason why I was talking to this person about it is because with this particular program that we have, the creators constantly are saying like, and we'll kick you out of the group. And that makes no sense. If I'm going to buy something, $500, $600, whoever prices it, however much they want, and then I can be kicked out of the community, but it's supposed to come with the product that I bought. So, sure, you may be one of you're offended because you keep coming and saying stuff. It makes no sense. Loud and wrong when it's so true. This has been going on for more than the 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, however long this little group has been going on. This is MRR has been going on for quite some time now. And so you may be one of the good ones. Good for you. Round of applause. You have ethical business practices. Yay. Congratulations to you. But to sit here and deny the fact that what she's saying is MRR in itself is not a sustainable business is true. And that's exactly why the one that you had that was MRR just became affiliate. So don't play like it's not true. Are you going to stop selling it now? No, definitely not. It's still a product of yours and you still want to be affiliate. But when you do affiliate for real, you don't invest in it. So make it make sense, because we're in the same group, Fun. We're in the same group. No, I'm just pretty passionate. I'm not mad. I have no reason to be mad. What would I be mad about?
I mean, Dominique, would you like to come up? And because you was in here earlier and you do a lot of air talking in the comments. Would you like to come up on the mic and speak your piece? Yeah, this is recorded. Would you like to because this is a free space. It's not that serious. All we doing is stating the facts. We're not downplaying anybody. We're not lying on anybody. You can come up here and speak your piece. I don't want all the animosity. I really don't. Y'all can do y'all research on me. I've been doing this for many years. I don't need to talk about nobody for no views. Google me. Okay? Google me and then Google your creator. And then let's come back and have a conversation. Okay? How about that? Let's start there. Google me and then Google your creator. Let's come back and have a conversation, because I'm not talking about that lady. Y'all keep bringing her up. Y'all keep bringing me up because y'all are upset that I'm talking about how MRR is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. That girl say Jay is famous. I ain't trying to be famous. I'm educated and a real professional with real businesses. I don't care to be famous. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing for my community to educate them properly on how to start legit businesses. Okay? So all of that other stuff that you're talking about, I got my business school degree. I know what I'm talking about. That's what I've been doing. Google me. Like I said, I don't need it, and I don't need to keep going back and forth with you because I'm not talking about the girl, so it don't matter. You her bodyguard or something? Y'all come over here every day with y'all shenanigans, trying to make y'all self-relevant. Remember, y'all on my stuff. I'm not on y'all stuff. Oh, the comedy. You guys are so cute.
Hey, Dominique, it's been said over and over and over, and if you're not recognizing, it's because the people from that community have come in repeatedly and have been literally being very rude.
I've been relevant. You could Google me. I've been relevant. Been relevant. Listen, I've been in this game before this lady. I had a stand plaque before this lady. Clock that. What are you talking about? Oh, you guys are funny. But we're not gonna make this about Jay. We talking about MRR because y'all coming over here trying to, I don't know what y'all really trying to do. We talking about MRR. You guys that really want to pay attention, you guys, okay? Show your game. Don't mock others. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what she's trying to say. You can, if you want to come up to YouTube. Come on, because I'm gonna get ready to go at 5:30. You got to come over to YouTube so you can come up on the screen. We don't do come up on TikTok. You can come up on YouTube though. You can come up on YouTube though. The stage is open. Hi, listen, they know so much about me and I don't even know these people. She say I'm always negative, no this. You don't know me, so I really don't care how you feel. You maybe just don't like me. But I am all over the internet. Why? Because I market damn good well. I mean, I be in people's face. You probably get tired of seeing me. Like, you know how people say, God damn, I just seen that commercial. They probably be saying on the damn social media, damn, I just seen this lady post. She posting again. That's right. I got people that work for me. They make sure I'm on there around the clock. They make sure my brand stay relevant. That's probably how you know me. I get it. That's how you know my business, right? And I know nothing about you. Funny, right? She said she see me. She talking about something. All you do is talk about it. You always negative general. We see you. Y'all see me, but I don't see y'all. Y'all see me, but I don't see y'all. Isn't that interesting? Interesting. Anybody have some real questions? Anybody have some real questions? We're gonna let them talk to themselves among themselves in the comments. From now on, what we gonna start doing, y'all? Because we're gonna keep doing these lives. They ain't stopping. Just so y'all know. They gonna keep going. From now on, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start ignoring them. Just let them talk to themselves. Yes, you can come up. Let me get you the link. Y'all we're gonna let them talk to themselves because this is not what my community is about. It's all about educating and making sure people have the information they need. And I don't even have the energy for all that y'all got going on. And you don't see me selling anything, so ha ha ha. What happened? I sent you the link. Click the link. This gonna stay on my screen. This gonna stay on my screen because y'all started messing with me. Yeah, they started it, but now they don't want me to finish it. OG been here. Who started it? Let them know who started it. It wasn't even me. It wasn't even me. They came over here and jumped me. They came over here and jumped me.
So Dominique, why did they start attacking her to begin with, if that's the case?
They got a little click going on. I don't care. Don't bother me none. I don't lose no sleep over it. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Miss Lady, Tamala, you got to click the link to come in so you can come up. Tamala, you got to click the link so you can come up. Check the comments. I put the link in the comments so you can come up. There you go.
Hey, Coach P, this is a little fancy, the StreamYard stuff. How are you?
Oh, girl, you know I love it. Girl, you know that's my stuff.
Listen, I just had to come up, and granted, I don't, typically do these type of spaces. But for the people in Coach P's comment section that just may not quite be educated as far as legally educated as far as MRR is concerned, I'm gonna be in the middle. I'm not in any of those communities whatsoever. I've never purchased one, don't necessarily know what's in it, so I can't speak on products, right? But I sell digital products, and I do know the space of private label rights, master resale rights, plus I'm getting my master's degree in branding and marketing. And along the way, and I'm a business coach, and I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2019, just to provide a little education, and 24 years in the game in entrepreneurship. And what you learn along the way, combined with education, is how to properly run a business. And so sometimes that's not always displayed in the MRR spaces before these communities. MRR existed before everybody had a community. Correct. So I want to take the communities out of it and just strictly talk about master resale rights and why people are saying, at least those of us that know the legalities of business, and why people are saying this is not a sustainable business. Like I tell the people that I coach, okay, there's nothing wrong with selling done for you products. There's nothing wrong with selling these master resale right communities. Get in, get your bag, and get out. The biggest goal that you all should be focused on is building your own business. My business is named under my name, and it has enterprises at the end. Nobody can ever take that away from me. I own that. It's mine, right? But when you guys get in these MRR spaces, you don't own that at all. That is called intellectual property to the person that started that community. If they so ever at any point in time, and we're talking about legal, you can go to any business lawyer and they will tell you this. You can go under the IRS and they will tell you this. You can go to a business court and they will tell you this. You can go to the Supreme Court for business and they will tell you this. You don't own the rights to any of it. If they decide to take it from you right now, today, you no longer will have access. It will no longer be yours to claim, sell, do whatever with. So the biggest thing is focus on your own business. However, I ain't no hater. Get in, get your bag. But the biggest goal for you is, what can I do to build my business? What legacy can I leave to my family? And it's never going to be a master resale rights that does not belong to you. A lot of people that are reselling these products, and this is why I don't do affiliate programs with my people that I coach, because I am head down with build your own business. That's it. That's all. That is our focus. So nobody can take that from you. But with selling these done for you digital products, you guys, let's even talk about it. Say you're going to get some business funding. When you present your business plan, you can't present it under somebody else's PLR business product or MLR product. You can't present a business plan off of something that doesn't belong to you and you expect $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 in business funding. That's just not how that works. You have to come up what is rightfully yours. And I think that's what Coach P is trying to display to everyone. I don't think she's necessarily bashing this lady. And again, I don't know her. Don't know anything about RBA outside of what I may see on my timeline, right? Don't know what the community looks like, any of that. But just coming from legal standpoint, copyright standpoint, nobody on this live, nobody on TikTok besides the creators of these communities own that intellectual property. You cannot ever claim ownership, authorship, any type of ship to those products. So I wanted to provide the education and the legal piece behind it all from a person that isn't biased on Coach P's side, a person that isn't biased on the other people's side that are doing the MRR communities. I need that for all of you all to provide yourself your own education, right, behind what is brandable to your business and brand. You can't trademark these communities, okay? You can't do that by law. You just can't do that. Those rules apply everywhere. So when you're building on that, get your bag, sis. Get your bag, bro. Go run the bag up for as long as you can. And just in case some communities get snatched, some products get snatched. Because legally, if they snatch them and they find out that you're using them, they coming for you. That's all I got to say.
Hey, you're saying exactly what I'm saying. You really are. That's all I've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, repeat what you said because we can't hear you. You're going in and out.
Am I
What
going
part
in and out?
What
That
part
was,
did you miss?
yeah, I heard it all.
I
You
heard
heard it
you.
all. And do you agree with me, sir?
Oh, you know it for sure. I mean, I'm an unbiased party myself, and that's why I
Mm-hmm.
keep coming to P's Live, because I've been in the MRR space since March of 24, even though I was introduced into it in October of 23. And so I've basically been saying the same T, which is it's unsustainable, which is why all of the communities have gone affiliate. But P is also saying that the way in which they have created affiliate is not the true nature of affiliate, because you don't invest in to get into an affiliate program. So that's all this is. It's just a repeat of saying, at least build a sustainable business first, or get into it, get the information, and then go build a business. But do not make your entire brand around somebody else's brand. It don't make sense.
Yeah. And technically, y'all, and I, like he said, he's non-biased. And again, I don't know these communities, but when he talks about true affiliate, and again, I have the education behind it, right? And we're talking about from a legal standpoint, you guys, that is absolutely correct. You're not supposed to invest to receive affiliate link. You can go to some of the biggest companies. They're going to probably verify your credentials, but they're not going to charge you to give you out an affiliate link. You can go and whatever company, like all of these websites and all of that, they have affiliate links, and you can go run up a bag on those affiliate links and don't have to make an investment to get the link. Like, that's just simple. So I mean, technically you're not supposed to be charging, and you got to be careful with the way you're wording things. And then those creators have to be careful of what's in that legal jargon that they have to do, their terms and conditions, their contracts. all of that, and make sure that they're abiding by those things as well. They have to be careful with that. You have to be careful with that. But since you
I work
guys,
with my kids. You're gonna hear my kids. You're gonna always hear them, baby girl. You're gonna hear them. They back there.
but since you guys are in the space of, again, in the MRR space, I'm telling you this: get your bag, okay? Nobody's saying don't do it. Get in there,
And
run
also,
it up.
before you finish, I want them to understand this. What I'm doing here is educating people. I'm not talking down on any individual. I mean, that's the narrative a lot of people want to spin, but that's not what we're doing here. Okay? Okay. That's not what we're doing here. So all of that, you talking down, or you gonna get a cease and desist, cease and desist for what? Asking a question?
Yeah, and see, that's the thing, you
Y'all
guys.
don't understand law.
For the people who said cease and desist, see, that's the thing. When you are in business, and like I encourage my people, y'all got to understand from a legal standpoint always. She's not going to get a cease and desist about this, simply because even when you guys came into our comment section about talking about this young lady, she didn't even say anything about her technically. Like, she didn't mention her name or anything. So y'all got to understand what guidelines fall when it comes to a cease and desist as well. So that, you know, there's some protection there for her as well. But y'all have to get more educated when it comes to just business alone. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Y'all have to become educated for yourself, for your own business. And even when you guys get into, these other communities, and I just want to say again, I'm not a part of any of them, never seen them. I just know rights. Okay, I just know rights. The business model may be great, right? But when it comes to the legal side of things, y'all have to tap into that and know that you don't own those things. You never will be able to own any of those things. But can you go in there and make money? Yes. But it's not sustainable because of, the legal side of things. So I don't know, y'all. I think, a lot of us are just trying to provide education, to everyone. I see, these people in the comment section trying to just provide the proper education so that you guys understand for yourself, because your businesses will one day be a big business, and you may have to sit at tables and have these same conversations, and then only then will you understand where everyone is coming from. So it's more than just a product, y'all. um it goes deeper than that. Yep, it goes
I
deeper
want to
than
address something because they keep saying this, and I don't know if you knew, Heaven, about how we got to um your people being mentioned on my screen. Your people brought themselves into the conversation, and what I've been trying to do is to get one of you guys, even the owner, I offer for her to come up on this screen and have a conversation with me. You guys came in my live when I was talking about MRR on Monday and attacked me. I didn't attack y'all. I let y'all talk. Y'all did it Monday and y'all did it yesterday. So today I said, I'm going to make sure you guys know that you can come talk to me. We got questions. People got questions. People want to know, is RBA a scam? You can come you can come answer these questions. Y'all refuse to do it. The owner came into this live earlier today, said whatever she had to say, and still would not get on this panel to be addressed. Okay, so that speaks volume already. So what we're not going to do is say, oh, why is she on the screen? Why did you guys feel the need to come into my live and my space and attack me and make yourself relevant? So since you wanted to be relevant, I made you relevant.
So when you say, Heaven, when you say we have over 34K members, what do you mean by we? Because it ain't your community, friend.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing.
Like, are you a partner on that LLC? Is it even an LLC?
No.
I mean, it could be, right? But like, is she a partner on it? Because if she's not, then who is we?
She's not. She don't even have how many people she has said? She don't even have 34.8 emails in her email campaign right now from this. I can guarantee you she don't. I can guarantee you right now, she do not have access to 34,000 emails. But guess what? You know who does? The creator. And you know what the creator is going to do? Use that to get another bag.
Already doing it, because aren't they doing a 2.0 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, the people in the comment section, you know, they know more about these communities than I do, right? So I think there's no feelings in business, just to be honest. So the people in the comment section, you know, go to bat for your person, right? My people that I coach go to bat for me if need be.
Change. Right.
But but you guys got to understand, like whoever said we, no, sweetheart, it's her.
It's her.
It's her. She's the only. You don't have back office access. You can't see her data analytics, right? You can't see, like Coach P said, her email list. You don't have access to that or any of that. So it will never be we legally. Okay. You can't legally claim that. That's claiming her intellectual property. You can't legally claim that. So she has 34,000, whatever you said, of y'all in there up under her program. It will always belong to her.
And
Always.
that's why she's probably going affiliate. I mean, the real reason why these programs keep going that way is for the very reason that y'all keep highlighting. And you have three very different business coaches on this line. Two of them who are non-biased parties who just came into this live today just to actually give some more business advice and at least like some literal non-biased information. But see, the thing is like I'm also I actually am in the MRR space, and I'm saying that this is true. And I'm combating people who like don't believe it because they've been in here for 2 days and I've been in here for the year and a half looking at every single course come and go. Every single course come and go. And the ones that are sustaining themselves currently, they're only doing that because the buzz was good enough for their three letter course to do something. And then once they realize like, oh, I can't pay the overhead for these course communities because it's MRR and they're making 100% profit, what am I gonna do? I need to rebrand and come up with another product. And I can do that because one, I have everybody's emails, but also y'all are on my team as my salespeople gonna brand it. And now you'll still make some money, but you're still promoting my brand, and I'm still going to go ahead and make sure I make some more money now so that you can build my community and I can actually pay for it from the money that I'm taking from you from, investing in an MRR that's no longer an MRR.
And I think also too, now nobody's saying this, there's a difference between business and business having customers, right? A business has, in order for a business to run, they have to have that run through a customers. The difference is that you guys are reselling a product, and it's like what did you say? I think when I used to be in the the multi-level marketing space,
the MLM, network. You know how they say network
marketing, downloads, and all of that.
marketing.
It feels like that in this space. Again, I am sure I've never even took a peek on the inside of any of these communities, so this is how biased I am. I don't know the business model. It may look amazing back there, right? They may give you all the products in the world. All we're trying to get you to understand is that if you build your business on that, that's the wrong idea.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the wrong idea. And legally, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay. So that's what we want you to understand and just have the education behind it. And we don't want you to get caught up in if they legally decide to say, I don't want to do this business no more. I'm going to snatch it all.
Yeah.
And it goes away for all the thousands of people that exist.
And let's say even on that day, let's say that was a good day for you. You made $10,000. You got to refund them $10,000 back. Now, keep in mind, if you know anything about business, if you run a real business, you got a payment processing system. So not only have you got to give away $10,000, you're going to end up paying more than $10,000 because you still got to pay that 2.5% because they're going to take that from your transaction. So you're not going to get that back.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to refund them all of their money.
So here's the thing, Heaven. Heaven says, but you can start your own business with these courses we have. You got to take the we out. You legally can't use the word we. You got to take that out, baby. Like, seriously.
You won't
Have,
stop.
like,
Coach.
legally, you have to
Tell me,
take the
Coach.
word we out. It is never a we. And I'm just telling you from a legal standpoint. I wish we can get some lawyers up here, some business lawyers. Take the word we out. You cannot say that. Okay. Now, with those 50 business courses, again, you can start your own business and put them courses in there, but you don't technically own those. Those are not your intellectual property. I'm just being honest. Go start your business. You're building your business off of something you don't own. You just don't own it. Y'all gotta get head down in some information tonight, y'all. The internet is free. The internet is free. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get educated behind this. You have to. You're gonna do your business a disservice, yourself, your name, if you don't get the education behind it. And again, I'm not saying don't go get your bag. Please do. Get it while the getting is good. Please, 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 please do that. At least get the education. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. And stop saying the word we, baby. It is not yours. It is nobody's on this live. It is none of them thousands of people that exist in that community. It is not a we thing from a MRR standpoint and legal standpoint.
That part.
Mm-hmm. And she said, I know she's not getting it. And that's cool. But sometimes you'll be made a believer out of.
Mm-hmm.
There's a community that's going around on TikTok, and I won't mention names for legal purposes. They got shut down. And all of those 100,000 people, you're talking about 34,000.
And I be talking about them. I've been talking about them.
It got shut down. And all of those 100,000 people got kicked out of the community because it violated legal guidelines. When it
Didn't
comes
we just
to
talk about that?
MRR.
That's what I've been talking about. So that's where I came into the conversation, actually.
Okay.
So wait, what Tawanda say? I don't think she meant it like that. Like what, Tawanda? What did we miss? What did we miss? I'm sorry, I just saw your comment. Maybe she'll tell us in her next comment.
Yeah, so that
we were just talking about. Can I come up? Yes, let me give you the link. Hold on.
So that's where
so these things are circulating.
That's so much easier if you come up. That's why I'm just telling everybody just come up. It's easier to just talk.
Yeah.
Anybody that's like having their own little success, like if they are, then they don't need to really comment and defend because they're just
because you're already a great. Somebody commented and said, I got an email list of 10,000. Great, that's amazing. You need to be utilizing an email list for your own business. Like that's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, absolutely. But having access to these communities that you keep saying again, you'll never get access to their back office. You'll never get access to see
you
what
have
their
no
data
control.
analytics.
Even like what's about to happen. I don't know if you was here, Tim, earlier today when we was talking about it. The young lady came up and said, okay, so you know how, I'm not even gonna say the course name, I'm just gonna say a course, MRR course it started selling off for $5, right? So they were able to sell it for a minimum $5 on up. So recently, this particular company, they're going to increase that $5 product. It's going to now have to be sold for at least a minimum of $125. Now you have people that have not even been able to sell it at $5. So they're gonna struggle extremely hard trying to sell it for $125. And then on top of that, they're gonna have another version of the course coming out, which is going to be $225. So and the first program hasn't even been out 6 months. And now they're already on 2.0. So that goes to show you when we say it's not a sustainable business model, that is not a sustainable business model. That's why it keeps changing, and that is why it's going in rotation. Every other month, every other year, you see people come out with the same business model and they don't work, and then you get a new one that come out.
And honestly, that just feels very predatory to me. To go, Jesus Christ.
People saying that's their own fault though. Like that's so low.
You see that? I told you they be saying that. That ain't cool. That's not cool.
That's not
cool, man. We got to do better. We got to do better.
Yeah.
And that's how they keep saying that. Oh, well, that ain't my problem. I made this amount of money. It ain't my fault if they don't know how to market. They don't know what they're doing. You even have people in that community that are saying that it is chaos in there. There's no real organization. People are saying that the in these communities, the creators are not even showing up in these communities. They're not even answering questions. And then when you do want coaching, now you got to pay another fee and another fee and another fee. And they were made to believe that they were going to have real coaching.
Yeah. And listen,
You know,
y'all get in there because y'all got to understand the difference between MRR and PLR. Now, your PLR products, you can brand them, remake them, redo them, put your, your information in there. But listen, I think the biggest thing, I don't know. I don't know what I can and cannot say. So let me process
girl,
my
you
words.
can say whatever you want to say on my platform.
let me just
educating.
process my words because
we educating for real. We ain't leaving nothing on the table. We helping for real.
Yeah, and I'm so for the people, Coach P, because my prices for what I charge I have a hard time, doing. Now I have high ticket prices because I do websites, but for when I'm doing coaching or my coaching communities and things, I have a hard time charging people a lot because I know it's a lot of people, like the people in the comment section, they just don't understand.
Yeah.
They just don't. And so I would rather provide the education so that I can feel free that you left me and you knew what you were doing. And if I have that knowledge, I can really pass that along. I don't want anybody to be uneducated in business and then going back for the things that you just didn't know or refuse to want to understand.
Yeah.
When it comes to business, and I just it's sad. It is sad. The lack of knowledge really leaves us stuck there. It really does.
And it's unfair when we are the people that supposedly say that we know what's going on, but we won't tell the truth because we're afraid that if we tell the truth, it's gonna stop your bag. When it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's gonna keep it coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I just but I want, everybody on this live, I want y'all to have much success, but I would rather y'all, and just to be honest, have the most success under the empire you're building.
1 second. Let T finish.
Just to say some lasting words before the young lady comes up and I'll sit in the background. I want everybody on this live to have so much success because that's what it's about. And from a business coaching standpoint, that's what we do it for. I pour into my community. I stay up day in, day out, even though I have my personal life going on, just to make sure that people have. I'm working with my community hands on, not, from afar, not from, selling courses and then leaving them astray. I'm literally hands on with my community just so I can see them successful. Okay. I'll lose out on income and do whatever I got to do to make sure that I am pruning and develop. I'm focused on development, right? But that is only if they are heads down and they're focused on their own business. That's the only way that I work with people. I don't want, and when people come into my lives or on my content say, hey, can we resell your community? The answer is no. You cannot resell my community because I want you here for your own purposes. And I want it to be about you. And so I want y'all to be successful. I want y'all to get the education. I want y'all to go back and make sure that y'all businesses are structured correctly. I want you to go back and make sure that you guys are not commingling funds. A lot of people don't even know that they're doing that, and that's illegal. Making sure you get your emails in place, making sure that every T, every I, all of that there's no flaw. Okay, there's no flaw. A lot of you guys are operating out of compliance and you don't know it because nobody sat down or you didn't sit down and provide yourself education. A lot of these people that have businesses now came from the pandemic where it was just cool to have an LLC. Some of y'all don't even need an LLC. Right. Some of y'all are, it's a lot. It's a lot. I can talk about this for hours and help everybody on this live get everything structured properly. But I want you guys, and I tell people this, even for my people that are not tech savvy, I push them into their greatness. Oh, coach, I'm not tech savvy. I can't do it.
Girl. Same
and
thing.
I'm like,
I do
yes, you
every
can.
day. I've been telling them it's real people out here doing this. I do this every day on my live. I set people up the right way every day. Even a lady was in here yesterday. She said, "What if I'm not tech savvy?" I say, "Baby, I got you. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna meet you where you are."
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm gonna meet you right where you
at the
are.
same level.
Yeah. And when my people lack knowledge, I always tell them expound on your strengths and we're going to work on your weaknesses. And when we get you to that point, we'll even hire your weaknesses. But guess what? When you hire people, when you bring people in, they get sick too. They got life going on too. You need to be able to jump in and see what's going on. Never give anybody full access to everything so you don't even know what's going on in your business. Okay? So always be educated. If you can't type it out, at least you got the knowledge to know, that don't look right, that don't feel right. My money ain't flowing right. I'm not getting, the sales that I used to get, my marketing ain't doing what it's supposed to do. So you guys know, because you can't speak on things that you don't have no knowledge on. You can't run a business on things that you don't have no knowledge on. And surely when it comes to filing them taxes during tax time, you can't tell the IRS, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. You can't do that. I had to have a personal conversation. To God be the glory. I made so much money last year. Thank you, Lord. But I had to have a personal conversation with the IRS today, physically on the phone, just to make sure that I'm in compliance and that my numbers line up from what I ran the numbers to be and why there's maybe a few $1,000s difference. I'm in the clear. Everything is good. But hold on. I got the education. I can talk back to them and know what they saying to me. And they know what I'm saying to them. So be able to have those educated conversations when it comes to your business. And that's where I stand on it.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your insight. Let's go to Miss Tawanda. Did I say that right?
Yes, ma'am, you did. Hey, everyone. So I
Hello,
want.
what's your
Well,
name?
I'm been following Coach P. I'm her unofficial mentee since last year, but I am in. I'm gonna say a couple of these MRR communities, and I can see it from both standpoints. Now, I have the education, and I also have numerous businesses that's doing well. Now, when it comes to the MRR community, I want my fellow community, I must say course mates or cousins, however we put it, to understand when she stated that we have businesses that we've created, not necessarily the MRR, but the business courses within. So like for me, I started a medical carrier business using the digital business course that's within there. That's not the all, the end all be all, but it's a foundation to help get started. So I think that's what she meant, because like you said, MRR is not a sustainable business at all, but the business courses that's within the MRR community gives you the foundation to start businesses, sustainable businesses. And if they follow
And that's
the
the thing.
workflow,
We're not. I think that's what where the disconnect is. I've been
yes,
saying that.
and I think that's what she meant,
We
but I
have
think
never. We've saying we're saying the same thing. We've been saying that. All we're saying is MRR, building a business and reselling a course, is not a sustainable business. I've said this numerous times, and I don't mean to cut you off, Tawanda, but I'm tired of repeating it, because it's like they refuse to listen to it. They want to hear what they want to hear. I literally said, if you're gonna get into the MRR, get in the MRR and use that information to build your own business. I keep saying that. And they have to understand, they keep bringing their own community up. There are so many other MRR programs out there. Those people have probably even been in here, but they didn't come in here and tag. They enlisted and they said what they had to say and went on. This particular program identified themselves and keep doing it every day. It's like they looking for, I don't know what type of reaction they're looking for, where they don't want to hear the truth or what it is, or maybe because they feel like if we tell the truth, it's gonna stop their business, but it shouldn't. This is a 5-year-old can get this. This is common sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense for us to keep going back and forth and then talking about, oh, people are saying that it's scam. Nobody said that. That is literally a question on the screen. Those are questions that people are asking about the community.
And I
offer for the creator to come up and have her say. She didn't want to do that. She just wanted to fuss and fight in the comments. That says a lot to me. She didn't want to have a real conversation.
And I invited her. because she's gonna go live and do some. I was on the line too, and I saw some stuff. She's gonna go live and talk tomorrow, do whatever she's gonna do. The fact of the matter is, she had an opportunity to sit here and actually defend her own product if she wanted to say, like, hey, I actually disagree and believe MRR is great, but clearly not, because, and this is just evident in behavior, she's creating an affiliate product for the same community. So it's only true that that's the case. Like, it just doesn't make sense that she couldn't just come in here and talk herself. And if y'all have access to her, then get her in here. I don't understand.
Even after that, if you look at the screen, she got off my live and went on Facebook. I can't see her because I have them blocked. So they can't see me, I can't see them. But she went on there to still talk about what we were talking about. And still, you can tell from the response, you really don't have your community best interest. That lady went on, because she said she was going to sue me. So they started talking about me in the comments. So she said, like, you either apply what's being taught, take advantage of all the income opportunities in businesses, startups, or don't. But then again, saying we bashing people when we're not, but don't bash an MRR community, because 2 to 5 people out of 36,000 isn't good at marketing yet and hasn't made any sales, has absolutely nothing to do with us.
Like, that's crazy.
Like, who does that as first of all, as the leader, okay, of these people that you, whether it's 2, whether it's 5, whether it's 1, it doesn't matter. If you got one in your community that's confused, you should be making sure they're unconfused.
Right.
So we got to stop playing this narrative like somebody coming from somebody, but y'all keep saying stuff that don't even make sense. Just like when we're talking about the business and the lady was like, well, yeah, everybody do that in business, so it shouldn't matter anyway. No, everybody's not unethical in business. That's not true.
Coach P, I got a question. And this is the only one thing I have to agree with the comments that I'm seeing. Because again, I'm on the bias side. The people are asking, but why pinpoint RBA on your screen? And I got to ask that too, because I feel this could have been a general conversation about MRR.
I'll talk.
Do you want to explain it? Because I've been explaining this all day. I'm about tired of,
because I'm just coming in, so I didn't, I don't know.
The reason is because there are thousands of MRR courses. I'm in 3, 4, 5 of them, 7 of them. There are thousands of them, and the only ones that are in this chat constantly name calling and being derogatory and being rude to P are the people at RBA who have initialed themselves. And so now she has it on the screen in general, still talking about MRR in general, while still inviting anyone who comes in with the RBA course to jump on and have the conversation. That's how I'm on here. That's how you're on here. And nobody will come up and actually defend, not defend RBA, but defend the conversation around MRR, including the leader of RBA, who was in here earlier. I saw it. She was invited to get on live. I was on here. I was literally still speaking myself and left the room. And now everybody's on different platforms bumping their gums, but no one's coming on here to actually talk to P and say, I agree with you. I don't agree with you. Here's why. Here's not why, especially the creator. And that should tell everybody something. And it's not.
Got you. I didn't know, because
I'm gonna make sure he didn't leave this part out. So this all started on Monday when I got back on my TikTok. So we were just strictly talking about MRR, and I have the recording. When we were talking about it, we were naming the different MRRs on Etsy. You know how if you put in MRR course and Etsy, all of them are going to come up. They came into the live and went to going in, calling me all different type of names. Didn't bother me because I know I wasn't doing anything wrong, but they started bringing themselves in, and people started saying, well, who is RBA and what is this? Is this a scam? This is how they became a topic in part of this conversation. They inserted themselves in here and have been doing it since and still doing it, and then going to Facebook making crazy posts. I can't see them, but they're in certain groups that I'm admin in, and people are tagging me and say, hey, do you see this? I don't have time for that, because I have given them plenty of chances to come up here and have a conversation. I say, we can have a conversation about it. We don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. But they won't do that. But what they will do is what you see them doing right now. They do all that air talking in those comments, but they will never take the opportunity to come up here and say what they have to say. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Man, Ree, you say it's like I'm targeting. I don't think you understood what I just said.
I think with some of the people that's in that's making the comments, and they can come back and say whether or not I'm wrong. I think when you have a community that have I guess helped change certain family members lives with just bringing in finances. I think the emotion that's connected to that kind of lead them to speak when they feel like maybe the opportunity may be taken away, or it's not off the table, or it may be changed in a way where they can't benefit from it in the way that they have been in the past. And I think that they just need to kind of look at that, kind of be think outside the box a little bit when it comes to the MRR program or community, instead of just doing the MRR and trying to sell that. How about pick one lane out of that and just build
Mm-hmm.
upon that, and I think that's where they can flip it, instead of for being a part of the whole discussion about MRR. Just stay, just it's your course, you paid for it. It can't be, I mean, well, it could be, but it can't be really taken away, right now. So just drill down on the information that's within the actual
Yeah.
community, pick your lane and run with your lane. But your
Mm-hmm.
lane can't be selling the community. And I think that's where
Yeah.
the misunderstanding is. You just flip it. Just flip how you're looking at making money from this community or any other community. Go to the business courses and pick something. Do your
Yeah.
research on TikTok, do your research on Google, and find what is a top niche to get in, and
Mm-hmm.
operate within that lane. Learn what you can, start your foundation, and legally start your business and
Yeah.
scale from that. Now, digital products, MR, whether they're MRR, you still gotta fact check them and make sure that they're good. But
Yeah.
digital products is another stream of income that you could build off of an already sustainable business. Like I have Airbnbs, and so my digital product is my checklist,
Airbnb.
my
Mm-hmm.
Airbnb guide of how to get started within 30 days, and my shopping list, my recommendations. That's a digital product that's in addition to the foundation of people starting their Airbnb. So I think they just need to, kind of don't box themselves in into just the mindset of, oh no, my community is being tainted or is being talked about, or I might lose this financial outlet from my family. No, you flip that shit and find a way to pick your lane and create one. Once you create your lane and it's legal, that's yours. Just like the
Mm-hmm.
sister said before, once it's legal and it becomes yours, they can't take that away from you. So that's just my 2 cents. I see it from
No,
both
I agree
ends.
with you. I see you passionate about it. I'm just as passionate about it. That's why I tell them all the time. Disclaimer: I'm not yelling. I'm just a passionate speaker, and I know I get loud. But I'm from South Florida. That's how we do, and that's all we're trying to get out to people, because you got to remember, a lot of people that's just starting are in very vulnerable states.
Sorry, with
They
all
need the right information, and they cannot go into this thinking that I'm going to buy a course today and I'm going to make $4,000 in 4 days like it's being presented them. We got to tell them, listen, you're going to have to put your head down, and you're going to have to focus, and you're going to have to build this brand from the ground up. This is not going to happen overnight, but that's not what's being sold to them. It's like it's a quick turnaround type of thing that's being told to these people, and that's why they lost. No, this is giving honest. This is giving honest. This is giving honest information. Truth, facts. True facts. I've already invited her, Miss Lady. She didn't want to come. I did. I invited. She came to the live, but she didn't want to come up and speak. She did some comments or whatever, but I didn't read them because I offered her to come up and speak. So I wasn't gonna. I'm not here to do the back and forth. I'm willing to hear her out about why she feel MRR is sustainable. I'm willing to hear that, because she said that it is sustainable. I'm saying that it's not a sustainable business model. So I'm definitely willing to hear from her, you know, and her perspective on why it is sustainable. That's all. Okay, that's all. And then someone said, why not talk about the other ones? Because the other ones didn't address me. So that's why. So that's why I didn't address the other ones. They didn't address me. And we spoke about them because we showed them on Etsy. We show all of them. Okay. I didn't violate. Who did I violate? I think I'm confused. I don't think we were in the same room. I really don't think we were in the same room.
Right, but that's the whole point, Shy Style, is that like it's her brand and y'all over here supporting her brand, making it like it's y'all's, and we over here being like, at least create your own brand if you're going to defend her product. Like that's the case. And so no, she did not personally say anything to Coach P, but the community did. And so why not? Why would P not say anything? Why would she not bring up the community? Why would she not bring up the coach? And she's not actually doing that. Y'all keep doing it. Y'all keep doing it. And if she was in here earlier, which she was, I saw it, why didn't she get on the live to have the conversation? I think that that's what's wild. But now she's going to go have the conversation with her own people somewhere else. Like that don't make no sense. And y'all
and
allowing
then
that
came in here and said, oh, she say she's going to sue you. She's going to do this. And I'm like, well, tell her to come talk to me. Come on. And she came over and decided not to talk. And then went on her page. I got the receipts that people sent to me that y'all saying over there. So she went, the ladies, they say that lady told them, because I guess someone that was in this live, she was telling people that I was saying that her business is a scam. I never said that. So a lady, I got the screenshots. A lady told her she didn't say that it was a scam. She went on to say I changed my whole story when she arrived. That's the narrative that they're playing right now. That when she arrived, I stopped scandaling her business, and then I stopped saying that it was a scam. I never did say that. I never did that. So we're gonna keep that 100. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're being real about MRR. That's all we're doing. And I know it's a tough conversation. It really is. If y'all used to be around when network marketing was around real heavy, it was just like this. It was just like this. When it started being exposed, you remember, True, when MLM started being exposed, it was hard because the truth was coming out about the particular business model. And people felt, they felt attacked, but no, they were just talking about the MLR. I mean the MLM. I'm not saying this is a MLM. I'm saying this same type of thing happened because if you know anything about MLM, MRR is similar to MLM. They have similarities. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, guys, we're about to get out of here. We'll be back on tomorrow, spilling more tea, giving more gems, helping people start their digital product business the right way. If you want the information, you are more than welcome to join us tomorrow. We will be here. Kelly, I see you. We're going to be back tomorrow morning. I think 10 a.m. I think we're going to be doing tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And then we'll do an afternoon live. We're going to keep spreading the word on how to get into digital product business the right way so you can have a sustainable business. We're going to keep talking about the issues that we have in the digital world with MRR and why you do not need to be building your business with the MRR. You need to be creating your own brand out here so that you can build a sustainable business and also build generational wealth for your family, because when you indulge into MRR, you do not own those programs, okay? Those are not your programs. Those are the creator programs, and we want you to focus on building ownership, okay? Any questions before I get out of here? I don't want to leave anybody unnoticed. Any questions before I get out of here on the TikTok or the YouTube? Any questions? Going once. Thank you for the follow. This lady bought, okay, wait a minute. Thank you, True. How do you coach? Me, I do one-on-one coaching, also have group coaching. You click the link in my bio. You can visit my website and see my offers there. This lady, okay, that's good. That's really, really good, right? So that means she used the information to start a sustainable business, right? We're not talking about that, right? What I'm talking about, Chatterbox, is that you don't want to get it to resell the course to build your business, if that makes sense. Okay. I hope that clears that up for you. That's really, really good. That's why I was saying earlier, if you do buy MRR, you buy it to get the information to build your business. Okay. That's why I was saying that. So I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's really, really good. Don't matter. Oh, do it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But I see you tomorrow. True, you coming tomorrow? True, you need to go to my website and text me so I can get your phone number. We'll be in here tomorrow, spitting more gems, talking about how to start and keep sustainable businesses, because so many of you guys want these businesses and you want them to stay sustainable. You don't want to be that person that start a business and then a year later it's gone because you did it the wrong way. So we're going to do these businesses the right way, no matter how anybody feel about it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I absolutely love having these conversations with you guys and teaching you guys the right way to build sustainable business. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye. See y'all later on YouTube. You're welcome. I hope to see you again, Tawanda. Thank you for coming up and sharing your insight. I really appreciate that, because we need more of that over here. Definitely need more of that over here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.